My name is Rick Yielding. I go by Big Rick. This is my shop, Big Rick Customs. I started building bikes about 12 years ago. Started out doing sport bikes, and they're no fun, kind of boring. My stepdad was a biker when I was growing up, and the cruisers always just fascinated me. Even though I don't do bikes like him, Indian Larry, like his bikes are just so bad, man. And I started messing with old 750 CBR or CB 750, Hondas, and making bobbers out of them. And then found out that Softails are a lot of fun to build. So everybody builds Harleys. So I mainly build metric bikes, Yamaha V-Stars, 650s, 1100s, 1300s. But I do build Harleys still, So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm a badass designer. Like, I can lay out a bike and know exactly in my head how I want it to look, and I can produce it. So I can imagine a bike in my head. I can look at a bike and I can go, man, and I'm sitting there building it up in my head. I'm writing stuff on paper, colors, how I want the fenders to be, the seats. And although I'm not a welder myself, or the actual painter, I know exactly how I want it. I design it, and I do it. I say, this is how this needs to be. This is how this needs to be. I'll break it all the way down to the frame and motor, and build it all back up how I envisioned it in my head. So I'm a creator. Okay, I'm a designer. The reputation of my shop and my work by the general public is, everybody loves this shop. Everybody loves my builds. They're different. It's not your same old bagger with a 30-inch front wheel on it like everybody's doing nowadays, and that's like the fad now. I stick with my own style. I like to call my bikes gangster lowrider builds. That's what I go for, is that real drop-down fenders, real gangster look. I like them ape hangers, kind of like the Mayans on Sons of Anarchy. All their bikes, that's the style that I go for. But other shops around here hate me. And that's why when they build bikes, they still have them in their shops. When I build them, they're sold, they're gone. This bike's already sold. I ain't even finished with it and it's already sold. You go to some other shops, they still got 9 bikes they built inside their shops. They're not selling. I've been on several films with my local church that I attend. I'm on 95.9, the Ranch radio station, out here in Dallas-Fort Worth, often. And I'm having an independent reality show film done on me. Actually, we're wrapping that up right now. But that's about it on media. The members of my team, I'll start out with Gary Queen. He's just phenomenal with paint. There's a few guys out there that are definitely as good as him, but not around here. There's no one in the state of Texas can touch Gary Queen. He's went very far. I'll let him explain all that, but he's bad. Joey James, Jesse James's cousin that he didn't know about, that's actually a better fabricator than Jesse. Yeah, man. Joey, he's a badass. He is badass fabricating. Whatever I need done, he'll knock it out with no problem. But he's mean. He's very mean.
Devin.
Yeah, my son Devin, he's 18 years old, and he's learning. He's trying to be like daddy, but he's got a long way to go, but he's definitely off to a good start. And then my powder coater Wes out at Outlaw, can't forget him, man. The dude is phenomenal. Takes pride in his work, and when I need stuff immediately, even though he gets aggravated, he'll knock it out for me real quick. So he's that lifesaver as well. Where do I begin? I am so much better than no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm better than the other builders in this area because the builders around here, they want to, chop, slap, done. Chop, chop, slap, done. They just want to spit out, spit out, spit out. And I'm like, man, I want to take pride into every bike I build. Every single bike I build, I pretend that it's my bike, that it's for me. So I don't cut any corners, okay? I want to build the best bike that I can. So when it rolls out of here, everybody's just like, wow, that bike is bad. You know, you could tell somebody put their heart and soul and that is very passionate about built this bike. Where you go to some of these other shops, man, and it's just like, they're just taking all the skins off. So there's no canvas there for paint. They put little peanut tanks, and I mean, that's whack, man. That is, I think paint is what really makes a bike. Paint and having all them skins, you know. And yeah, my bikes are way better than anybody's around here. I do have a couple rivalries in the area. One of them is Envied Cycles, Lee Martin and Jason Crandall. They're exactly what I was talking about. They just want to chop everything off of a bike and paint the tank cool and call it a day, and they say that that's a bike, and I disagree. So we're always in competition, battling it out. I'll build a bike, and then they'll build a bike, and they want to see how many likes on Facebook they got versus how many likes my bike got, and we're always just talking shit, and sometimes it gets a little heated. We'll get out and we'll be at the same place, and we're just looking at each other like, you know, see how many people are looking at my bike, you know, kind of just, and then AJ Brown. Hey, my name's AJ. Dude, he builds some of the most ridiculous stuff. He put tractor tires on a Yamaha 650 and thought that was cool. I'm like, man, you can't even ride that bike. It did look cool, but you can't ride it. So I don't know. I guess he just likes collecting his bikes. Over there at what's it called? Let's see, Chop Shop Motorsports. Particular person that I would like to go up against would be Lee Martin from Envied Cycles. He thinks he's building some bad bikes, and I do think that some of the bikes he builds are bad, but they're not as bad as mine. My motivation to win is to show the world that, you know, you don't have to be a multi-millionaire or have mommy and daddy funneling you a bunch of money to be the biggest and the baddest. You can just be, you know, an old school poor boy brought up, you know, regular old Joe, and busting his ass to make it, you know, the best way that he can, and still producing bikes that are better than these guys that are millionaires, you know. I think this show could help Big Rick Customs financially. Hey, at the end of the day, it's fame, okay? Fame and money. I mean, that's what everybody wants, right? So of course I'd be lying if I didn't say that I think it could help with fame and money. But it's what it boils down to, really, is just to be known, you know. I want people to know, hey man, look at this guy over here. He ain't a millionaire. He's just trying to make it for his family, and he is doing some badass stuff. It's gonna allow the little guys to be seen and to be noticed. And that's what I like, you know. Whether I win or not, just the fact that we're getting noticed is so badass. The reason I'm gonna win is because there's no other Big Rick. I'm the only Big Rick. And even though everybody's gonna be putting their heart and soul into these builds, no one has the creative mind that I have. I have the most creative mind. So what's in my head is not gonna be what is in everyone else's head, and what I produce is gonna blow their bikes away. All right, so this is my shop. This is where the baddest builds come out of, right here at this facility. I throw, you know, I'm just, you know, I don't have like 50 people working here, so I just throw my parts that I use on my builds up here on my part rack. These are where I throw bikes. People come to me and they're like, help me, I tried to do this on my own and this is where I need you to help me get it going and finish it. So that's what this is. This is like the graveyard. These are bikes that other people have built, and now I'm here to bring them to life. When I started out 12 years ago, Center Cycles was my business. I've changed it now to Big Rick Customs, and I'll never get rid of that banner. It's just too cool. You know, that's history for me. So you can tell that this is my desk here, very messy and sloppy. And yes, those are car parts. That is, you know, because I have an 18-year-old son that's into cars. So that's what I get. Right up here, I get people that send me in stuff. This was an old CB 750 automatic. They called it a Honda-matic, and it was totally busted up and just disgusting looking. And him and his wife wanted to get married in it, and that was their vehicle when they rode away. So they sent me this. Rick, thanks for the build. You're the best. See, they think I'm the best. So yeah. Anyway. This is where I just keep all my, I don't know, garbage and junk. Over here, I guess this would be the lab. This is where I put all the bikes to break them down and completely start over. I don't know, weird timing, but these are bikes that are actually being broke down now to be built. But all these skins are with Gary Queen, and Joey's already done the fabricating that I need to on this one. This one's coming down and being broke down. This one's going back together. Anyway, when I get wore out, tired, bored, whatever, aggravated, I play Bad Dudes, because that is like the baddest game. Bad Dudes, you know, get it? So this is my eating area. You can't have a shop without popcorn. I mean, it's like, that's the national snack right there for bike builders. I mean, you're hungry, you're tired, you're wore out, you throw a bag of popcorn in the microwave and you're just right back to it. So I keep popcorn on hand. Everything that I need is in this Snap-on toolbox. I don't have to have $50 million box with 20,000 tools that I'll never touch just because I have it. No, I have what I need, and everything that I've ever needed to build bikes is right there in that little black box. So I've got my TV, because yes, I do like watching movies while I'm building bikes. That's how good I am. I can actually watch a movie and build a bike at the same time. This is the little TV here where I don't know, I just throw whatever in it. And then I got my ice box over here that usually the Red Bull refrigerator is full of Monsters. I know that's weird, but I drank Monster and I got a cool deal on the Red Bull fridge, so I pack it with Monsters, but they're gone right now. Then I just hang my shirts over there for people that want to buy shirts, which usually no one really comes in here to buy shirts because this is kind of a protected facility. I've got a guard gate out there. I don't have, I'm not working on people's problems. I'm building bikes, so I don't want like public coming in and bothering me all the time. So all the shirts usually just get shipped out. People are buying them from wherever on my website and PayPal, and I just ship them out. But yeah, this is it, man. This is the facility. It doesn't have to be a $500 million facility, you know. I just do what I do, and this is plenty of space for me to create what I do best, and that is building the baddest bikes.
I'm Joey Rosinko. I've been building rock crawlers for 7 years. Fabricating from the ground up. Everything that's got to do with a Jeep, we build. Yes, sir. I'm a fabricator. So I weld cages, all kinds of different stuff. I've been fabricating for 7 years. Exos, internal cages, external cages, anything that's got to do with fabricating and welding. Anything that's got to do with metal, I like to do. Am I a smartass? Absolutely.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. I'm the lead fabricator, so I give everybody a hard time, period. Anybody comes into my shop gets abused. That's the bottom line. I don't know about better, but I'm real good at what I do. Man, that's a tough question. Better? I just got a talent. God gave me a talent, and I use it. I use it to the best of my ability. I set myself on fire.
So how'd that happen?
Well, I've got a helper at the shop. I tell you watch over me, make sure I'm not on fire. And he sat there and watched me catch fire and didn't say anything. He just decided that it was funny that I was on fire. I'd like to go up against Jesse James.
Why?
I just don't think he's all that in a bag of chips. I just don't like losing. Of course I want to win. I'm an above average fabricator, and I'm working with a great builder in Big Rick, so I can see us winning.
Gary Queen, Other Side Customs. Custom paint, motorcycles. We don't do a lot of building, we just mainly do painting. 45 years old, I started painting cars when I was 18. And about 12 years. And then I just started doing bikes on the side, and cars ain't fun, bikes are fun. I can lay out some killer flames. My reputation in the Metroplex would be, I do the best work, but I'm not the fastest. I have a rivalry with, I guess with Jace Hudson, that's about it. He used to work for me. In his mind, he is, but he's not in reality. I probably, if I had to pick somebody from Texas to go against, I'd probably want to go against Mike DeSold to make Big Rick proud. I'm just super easy to get along with. I don't have a bad attitude. You know, I don't know. I'm easy to talk to. I'm probably too easy. You know, I'm too nice. You know, I don't get on my guys when I should. I don't know. I'm too nice. I let people take advantage of me. I was on Discovery Channel's Biker Build Off back in '05. Why would I win?
Why would you win?
Because I'm the best.
I'm pretty sure about that.
I'm very sure about that.
I'm Wesley Morris. I run Powder Coat Shop at House of Hot Rods. We do custom chassis, motorcycles, fence panels. We do just about anything. Our main deal is fence panels, but I like to do all the custom chassis and race cars. I've been powder coating for 12 years. I had my own shop and got an offer of a deal I couldn't pass up, so I moved over here, shut my shop down. Got a good reputation. Most of our work's sent to us by word of mouth. We don't advertise a whole lot. You know, people that we do work for, they tell everybody else about it, and we get a lot of work. Just experience mainly. You know, learning everything the hard way, messing up a lot. I'm a hard man to work for. I expect things done right, and when they're not done right, I get pretty pissed off about it. There's a couple, you know, a few miles away, but the closest one, he's not really any competition. He's got his own deal, and we've got our own deal. I'd go heads up with any of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just the guy building it and my powder coating on it, so people could see it.
So proud of your work.
Yeah, pride in my work, because it'd be better. It'd be strong, it'd be a whole lot better powder coat, it'd look better. A lot of people don't know how to coat. We know all the tricks.
Hi, I'm Tony, and this is Tradition Cycle. We're located at 7723 Maplewood Avenue, North Richland Hills. Pretty much everything that you can get done at a Harley dealer plus more. We do have custom work going on. We do bars. I worked for Harley, for this Harley over here, for over 10 years, and finally decided that I was going to go into business for myself. And it's been about 5 years on my own. And I mean, I'm a master tech with Harley, so there's not too much we can't get done here. This shop, I just bought this one. I originally had a shop over in Haltom City, and I combined the two, and the reputation just follows the person. I mean, I've got extensive knowledge in motor work, transmission work, diagnostics, tuning. You know, so like I said, we're pretty much capable of handling anything that comes about. My specialties are engine diagnostics, tuning, and engine building. That would probably be Rusty Studer. If I had to compete against somebody, the one I'd really like to compete against would be a feller called Rusty Studer. He's an awesome engine builder, and I would like the opportunity to go against him someday. Well, my motivation is built on my experience and my knowledge and how I feel about motorcycles. I'm 100% motorcycles. That's all I do. That's from morning to night. That's all I do is motorcycles. I'm here sometimes at 4 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes I don't leave here until 10 o'clock at night. You know, I'm here 6 days a week sometimes, and I mean, it's just, that's all I do. It's just motorcycles. It's my life. I think we would win. The reason why I think we would win is for the fact of the team that we're building and putting together. We're all very knowledgeable in what we do, and as far as fabrication work, Rick is probably one of the best. I'm with the motors and transmissions and drive lines, and then the welder, You know, I mean, welding is just welding. You got to know what you're doing in order to be able to do it so you don't damage any type of metal.